everyone. This is Deliwa Talks Real.
Yeah.
And we are here again to bring you some very fantastic truth and inspiration that will help your relationship.
Yeah.
Last time,
Yes.
we talked about financial infidelity. You remember? And we said we're going to bring you how to mitigate against financial infidelity in your relationship. So today, we're just going to shoot straight and go to the point. Okay, let's start by even talking about some of the things we talked about last time that causes financial infidelity. I know you mentioned cultural biases,
insecurity.
Exactly, lack of trust.
Lack of trust.
And spending habits. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so today we're just going to go into how to mitigate against some of these things that we mentioned and we treated,
Yes.
earlier on.
Yes. And we should not forget about those questions that we roll out.
Okay,
so use it
the
as
indicators.
indicators. Don't
Did
forget
any
that.
of us try it? Did we, run through it or try to see how it pans out in our own relationship? If you haven't, we advise that you try it and do a financial assessment, that is to know your integrity status financially in your relationship.
And if it's your first time of seeing this video, this is Delua Talks Real.
Yes.
And we started a discussion last time, so you might want to check the YouTube channel so that you'll be in tune with what we are talking about. So maybe you can just go straight to the point.
So let's go to the point. The first thing we would advise to mitigate financial infidelity in your relationship is accountability and transparency.
Yeah.
It is important that you are accountable. We are accountable about money that comes in. We are accountable about how you spend money. We are accountable about, even if you even made losses, be accountable. And I think the starting point for accountability in finances is to, discuss your finances. So before you take those financial decisions, talk about it. I know you're going to talk about that in the next point.
Yes, because they are closely related. Talk about your finances. Can I correct an impression, please?
Okay.
Because some of us might not understand. When we talk about accountability, some people actually will be thinking that why should I submit it? They see it as a subject of subjection. It's as if, why must I? Because they see it more from a negative point of view, not knowing that it's actually a display of maturity. But now, talking about your finances, that had actually helped us. Because like I said in that last episode that we did, it was a tough one for me because I grew up with a mindset that you don't disclose everything that you earn to your wife. It might be funny, but that's what I had. But I had to take that measure, take that step, and the more I discussed with her, the more trust she was able to build towards me, and I became more relaxed but more comfortable. So that will put you in a position where you are very open, just like she said earlier on, very open, very transparent, and ensure that this happens on a frequent basis.
Okay. If you know that you've not been financially honest, in your relationship, we also advise that you make a decision to say, oh, I know I have not been honest with my partner or my spouse. From henceforth, I would be honest enough to tell them how I handle my finances. Because I know in some relationships or some marriages, some people have joint accounts, some have their individual accounts. But I believe that, yes, it may be your individual account, but you can still be accountable even with your own personal money. I remember one time I wanted to help someone, to pay school fees. And I felt, I didn't want to ask you for the money. I just wanted to do it myself. Yes, it was my money, but I felt I should still let you know. Yeah. So that's for me, that's financial accountability. It's my personal money. It was in my account. He didn't need to sign for it. It's not a signature to my own personal account. But I felt, I needed to do it, and I had to share it with him, and just to let him know that this is what I was doing. So if you're in that state that you've not been accountable, make a decision to say, oh, from henceforth I'll be accountable, and then discuss with your spouse and say, see, truth be told, I have not been honest, in my financial dealings, but I've decided that from henceforth I would be honest. Hold me accountable. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and that's what we do most of the time. When I see any alerts that I don't understand, I will ask him, hey, bros, please explain the source of this alert.
Why this is very important, I must confess, is, the moment you try to cover up one, then you are put in a position to make many more lies.
Exactly.
Because you need to lie to cover the last lie. And when this is happening, see, you won't know the last time. By the last time you spoke, you won't remember what you said. And one day, it's just a matter of time. You are in this thing for a lifetime. So you won't know when you counter yourself. And that could be very destructive to your marriage, relationship. And that's why you need to have regular discussion. Make it a habit to always come together, discuss it, and agree on what you need your finances to do. And that's why you need to have a unified vision and purpose, and know what you want to do in life.
That's very important. Another point we'll also recommend in becoming financially honest in your relationship is have the mindset that you are a team. Because we are a team. Now look at us now. We've been on this journey for 17 years.
Yeah.
Over 17 years. If we did not have that mindset that, oh, we are on the same team, then that means we'll be working against each other. And that means all our resources would be channeled, into the things I believe in and the things you believe in. So
it's
there's
like
no way.
Pulling
exactly,
apart.
you'll be pulling yourselves apart.
And you dissipate more resources.
So operate as a team. Have the mindset that you are a team.
Yeah.
You're on the same side. The things that matters to you matters to him. The things that affects you affect her. So there's no competition, okay? Have a team mindset. Now we are team Agbogun.
Team Agbogun,
exactly.
Yes. Team Agbogun.
So work as a team, operate as a team, okay?
So we try to unify our interests. So once she has interest in certain things, so what we try to do is she lists out her own area of interest, I list out my own area of interest. Then that brings us together to have a discussion on it. Some of the items on our own list might not be as important to me as it is to her, but because it's important to her, then we discuss it and I make it become an interest to me. And that's how we harmonize our discussion. And when you have it, like that's why we're talking about unified vision and unified interest, then it helps us to make progress. So we channel our energy, we channel our resources in one direction, and we're able to produce more results. But however, somebody might be watching and still in a position where you're finding it tough. What should we advise?
Well, sometimes some things can be overwhelming.
Sure.
So we advise.
Like we have some where at the early stage of our own marriage as well.
Even not so early stage, you know that we always like to be real here.
There will always be something.
There's some issues that we had to resort to a higher, a senior in this journey that gave us perspective.
That's true. I remember.
So, you remember. And it was you that went to go and report.
That's accountability.
He went to go and report because I insisted on having my way, and it was something on finances anyway.
Yes.
But it's okay. So what's the last point? What are we trying to say? When you have tried a lot of the ideas that we have listed and some others that you may have read or seen in other quarters, and it seems not to be working, seek for professional help. You see, I'm saying financial because we're talking finances.
Yes.
Seek for professional help. Yeah. Nobody knows it, or nobody's an island. It is not anything to be ashamed of when you seek help professionally. And of course, we are here to help you give perspective and help you resolve those knotty marital issues, including finances in marriage.
So, why we're saying we should seek it, because sometimes what you're going through might look so overwhelming, like my wife says, but rather the way my wife said it, But what looked overwhelming to you might just be trivial matters as it concerns some other people. So by the time they share their perspective to you, sometimes when you gain perspective, you feel like beating yourself that, oh, so it's just on this one matter that I'm almost killing myself over, that somebody else had even gone through worse situation and yet they came out of it successful. So don't live alone. Don't keep it to yourself.
Exactly.
And be open and let's see how
seek
we
help.
can.
Let's seek help.
Let's
Yes,
seek help. You can see all the details scrolling on the screen, so you might just want to shoot us a mail or get across to us on any of our social media handles.
Exactly.
And we always love to keep it real.
Yes.
That's why we're sharing from our heart this day and telling you you can experience bliss in your relationship.
Amen.
All right.
You should not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
And drop your comments.
Yes, drop your comments.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.